Good morning, St. Paul's family. For today's Lent devotion, I have chosen John chapter 6, verses 28 through 35. Then they said to him, "What must we do to perform the work of God?" Jesus answered them, "This is the work of God, that you believe in him whom he has sent." So that they said to him, "What sign are you going to give us then, so that we may see it and believe you? What work are you going to perform? Our ancestors ate the manna in the wilderness, as it is written, He gave them bread from heaven to eat." Then Jesus said to them, "Very truly, I tell you, it was not Moses who gave you the bread from heaven, but it was my Father who gives you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is that which comes down from heaven and gives life to the world." They said to him, "Sir, give us this bread always." Jesus said to him, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty." So, in the first couple of verses, Jesus is relating to the Jewish people. And we have all heard this story while growing up. How God has provided the Israelites in the wilderness and how God gave them bread from heaven in the wilderness when they were hungry. They would keep on constantly complaining to Moses and telling him that they were better off in Egypt, enslaved, but not hungry as they were now. So Moses goes down to God, and God gives them the bread from heaven and says to them to go every morning and grab enough for the day. But if they grabbed more, it would definitely go bad. The only time they could grab more is the day before Sabbath. They could grab 2 days worth of manna. So in the story, Jesus is telling and relating us to the bread that Israelites got from heaven wasn't the true actual bread that the Father has called out from heaven. The true bread is the bread that gives life to the world, and Jesus is saying that He is the bread of life that would sustain in us in a deeper way that we could imagine or understand. As we could relate to the concept of us as human beings getting hungry, as we are really hungry, we get angry and frustrated on others really fast. At that moment, all we need is to eat because our physical bodies need a source of food to survive. In the same way, our spiritual bodies also get hungry and thirsty. To satisfy this spiritual hunger, people go to different beliefs just to satisfy this. But Jesus says He is the only one who could actually satisfy our hunger and thirst that we have in us. Because He is the one who created us, and the one who created us is the only one who can truly satisfy us. As Jesus being the bread of life, telling us He is essential to our life and He is the one who can truly sustain us and bring us into eternal life. And especially in verse 35, Jesus said to them, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty." In this verse, Jesus is giving us two invitations, which is like he is calling us closer to him, and he's telling us to believe in him. So as we are getting closer to Easter, I would encourage everybody to get closer to him and believe in him. Thank you.